Hey family, Michigan Dad here. Thank you for joining us today on this awesome review that we're going to be doing. A little bit about myself, if this is your first time joining the channel. I'm a dad, I'm a school teacher, and I love firearms. And I am super excited to show you guys one of my new EDC items that I have been testing out and trying for the past couple weeks. And that item is the Tier 1 Concealed EDC-s belt. It is the one that is rigid on the front and it is elastic on the back. So let's check her out. All right, so I purchased this belt about 3 to 4 weeks ago. I was super excited about it. It was incredibly hard to find. All right, they were always out of stock. I literally had to look every single day on their website for them to become available. I mean, that's how popular this belt is. And luckily, I was one of the select few that actually was able to get a hold of this belt, because the regular size, it only comes in a regular size, in a small size, and it only comes in the colors, I believe it's tan and black. Okay. Now, a few things about this belt. Pros. It is very flexible. Okay, the front is rigid and the back is made of elastic. Now, the good thing about that is this belt is very comfortable to wear. It's not the easiest belt to get on because of all these ridges here. Okay, because when you put the belt on, obviously this part you're going all the way around your body with. But when you get this belt on, it is crazy comfortable. You don't even know that it's a gun belt. So you actually, what you're doing is you're putting this all the way around your body, okay? And you're hooking this hook into the loops. And the way I do it is I put the front loop is kind of like my comfortable loop. And so I adjust the belt with this part right here. You adjust it to your size, and I try to make the first loop somewhat comfortable. And then if I'm going to conceal carry with this belt, I am actually going to move this hook over to the third loop to make it even tighter for my concealed carry. Another pro is it's very easy to get your gun on and off with this belt, because when you have this belt on, you can actually push this belt forward because it's elastic. You can push this when it's on you nice and tight. You can actually push this belt forward with your thumb and put your holster in really, really easy. You're able to stretch this belt forward, put on your holster real easy, and then let it fall back into place. That is really, really good design with this belt. Now, some of the downsides I have, it can be considered a downside. Take these cons with a grain of salt. For some of you, this is not a con at all. These are just things that I notice or make me nervous about this belt. One of them is I am a size 40 person. So I have a size 40 waist. Okay, this is how close to the end I am with a size 40. Okay, so if you're a big dude like myself, if you're bigger than me, especially around the waist, okay, that's how much room you have to work with. Okay, I believe they said it's only like the regular, their biggest size only goes up to like size 42 or 44, something like that. Okay, and even if you are a size 44 right on the dot, that's not guaranteed that this is going to feel comfortable with you. So keep that in mind, bigger guys out there. Okay, there's not a lot to work with. I'm a size 40 and I got about an inch or two left on this belt. Okay. Second thing that kind of makes me nervous about this belt is the durability of the elastic. The two things I don't really like about gun belts is elastic gun belts and Velcro gun belts, because the durability comes into question with those belts. All right, how long is this going to be this rigid? Okay, is it going to lose its elasticity, Or is it going to stay like this the whole time? You know, only time is going to tell. I've only been carrying this for less than a month. It feels really good right now, but what comes into my concern is I paid like 120 bucks for this belt. How long is this belt going to last? And obviously I'm going to do an update on this belt the longer I carry this, but so far that concerns me a little bit. I would like a little bit more rigidity than that. Every single time you have to hook this belt into one of these. How long is that going to last? Okay, I don't know. It seems very, very rigid. They've sewn it and double sewn it everywhere on this belt. Okay, so they have seams going around the edges here. They have seams going up and down the actual clip, the actual fabric part, and they double seamed it on the back as well. Okay, so it is very well made. I will say that. But this kind of design, I'm a little worried about longevity. So you got to keep that in mind with a belt like this. This is a great belt. It is. It's a great design. I love how they're trying to create something new, something comfortable for people. So my thoughts on this belt. If you're carrying, in my opinion, okay, I'm 35 years old and I swear I have the back of an 80-year-old. I have a terrible back. Hard for me to find comfortable belts that I can carry for a long period of time. What I've found with this belt from a guy that has a bad back is if I'm just using this belt and just wearing this belt, or concealed carrying for a very short period of time, this belt is awesome. So like if I'm going to the gas station, I'm going to throw on a belt and I'm going to throw on a holster. This belt is great. Okay, if you're going short distances while carrying, this belt is awesome. What I've found the issue with this belt is carrying it for a long period of time, i.e. multiple hours. That is where this belt, you would think that this elasticity is going to help with concealed carry. What I've found is that this elastic part actually puts more pressure into my back. And I can feel it. I was at the zoo one time. I wore this into the zoo and I could just feel the nonstop. It seemed like the pressure was getting greater and greater the longer I wore this belt. And I wasn't a very big fan of that. I was just testing it. So then I tried, next time I went to the zoo, because we got this season pass, next time I went to the zoo, I wore a different belt, a more rigid belt, and I didn't feel that pressure. And I kind of got a feeling it's because of the elasticity of this belt. It's just putting a little extra pressure in there instead of being durable all the way around. So keep that in mind. Like I said, short distances with your EDC, like you're going to your truck, you're going taking a quick stop, you're going into a store, wherever. This is incredibly comfortable to drive with. Okay, you don't even know your firearm is there when you are driving. Okay, because it conforms to your body. It stretches with your body while you're sitting there. It's more of when you're on your feet for a long period of time, that is where I've noticed the downside of this holster. The downside of this belt. And I hate to say it because I absolutely love Tier 1 concealed stuff, but I am going to give you my honest opinion on it, and that is it. And I don't think this belt is designed to be worn for a firearm to be worn on it all day long. I think this is more, in my opinion, I think this is more of a short range, short walking type of belt, comfortable belt. So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this video. Fantastic belt. I still recommend picking this up. Who knows? Somebody out there that has a really good back might think this is the most comfortable belt out there. I'm not trying to dog this belt. I actually really do love this belt. It just has limitations for my body, especially with my bad back. I need to be very careful with my back and how much weight I am putting on my waist. And for me in particular, I need a little bit more durability with my belts than this thing can offer. But anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this video. Remember to train hard, get strong, be a protector. If no one said they love you today, I love you guys. God bless you all.